Oh boy, they do. Oh, these rookies do. Yes, they do. They want to have fun, but it's not very fun. I'm telling you right now, they're learning. I'm telling you right now, they're really learning. It's not that fun. Kaylin Clark, let's start what we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the Trump trials. We're not going to talk about the Bob Menendez, Senator Bob Menendez blaming it all on his wife. We're not talking about that. We're not going to talk about, we definitely not going to talk about Angel Reese's GPA. We not going to talk about it at all. It's good in the hood, Jay to the what's good. So I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna talk about. Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark, y'all saw the thumbnail, part two. You know what I mean? They did not play each other, but they both had a season opener. Kaylin Clark played yesterday, and who they play? The Fever played Connecticut, the Connecticut Sun, and Angel Reese played. The Chicago Sky played Dallas Wings today. All right, so shout out to everybody who showed up to the game. Hey, so headline news, they're saying that Kaylin Clark, the Indiana Fever, was the most viewed game in the WNBA in 23 years. The most viewed game in 23 years. All right, they had a 2 point something million viewers. It was a sold out and everything. You know what I mean? So it's a big milestone, right? But Caitlin Clark, it wasn't the best day for her. Let's just say it like that. The girl was locked her down. Let me try to pull her name up, but man, she locked Caitlin down. Caitlin still pulled 20 points. She still pulled 20 points, and oh yeah, Caitlin had 20 points in her first game. Everybody's so happy. Caitlin had 10 turnovers. So you could say that she gave up 20 points if all those 10 turnovers turned into points. So, it's net zero. She had 20 points and 10 turnovers. She had a double double, a negative double double, I would just say. So I'm not one to hate because, just like I said, like she coming from the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Fever is a team that was down in the dirt. They're not a good team, I would just say. So she has to play the star role, and they did lose because she did not play good. So let that be noted that they need her to play good to win. And with that said, if you are the only star on the team, yes, you are going to get the best defender guarding you. You're going to have all the defensive attention, traps and rotations. Like they're going to make sure that you're not going to score because once you get hot, and they know how Caitlin gets hot, that they don't want to have that on their resume on the first game of the season. So Caitlin Clark didn't do so well, but in contrast, Angel Reese played today, and I tuned into that one. I watched it. I tuned into it, and all I could say is, the first half, I didn't hear Angel Reese. I didn't know she was playing. I mean, I thought they were trying to avoid her on the camera because I couldn't even see her. I didn't hear her name. But come the second half, that's when Angel Reese turned it up. I'm gonna call her the Red Bull Barbie because when she turned it up, the team woke up. They was down a lot of points, but when Angel Reese started scoring, everybody started playing. You know, although they did lose, they still lost the game. So don't get it twisted. They still lost, but Angel Reese put up some points. Angel Reese had 13 and 8, almost had a double double, but did not have the amount of turnovers as Caitlin Clark had. See, with that said, Caitlin Clark did have the ball a lot. Angel Reese was barely touching the ball. She's a forward, right? But she was not necessarily bringing the ball up. I maybe caught her one time with the ball on top of the key. She did have a dope steal to a layup. She had some layups, and I would say that her points were a lot easier. A lot easier. So, what I mean, say how you want it. Like she had less attention on her defensively, but she her points were she got rebounds. Like her stats actually show for herself. So you can't really put too much into that. But I'll just say that she's not the best player on the team, so she didn't have all the defensive pressure on her. But she does bring a type of energy to the team. right? When they was falling down, like she would get some rebounds, she would get a steal. Like she kind of makes her own plays, makes her own work. You know what I mean? I could see if they work on her enough, or maybe for mentality, maybe she got to go to practice more to stay in the gym. I could see her actually, maybe potentially being the best player on the team. So let's look at her stats real quick. So she did. So look at the minutes. She played about. Hold on, what team am I on? She played about. She put the fourth. She played 26 minutes. She got the fourth most minutes in the team, right? She actually did not lead in rebounds, but she had 12 points and 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, which was a nice steal. And in contrast to Caitlin Clark, she only had 2 turnovers, but she, like I said, she didn't have the ball as much as Caitlin Clark. She didn't have the defensive pressure on her like Caitlin Clark. But if I was Angel Reese, I would definitely be happy with this play today. I surprised a lot of people that wanted to see me fail. You know what I mean? Shouts out. Shouts out to she had Mulatto in the building. Let's pull out. Let's see if we can pull that up. But yeah, she definitely was quiet the first half. They were losing. No, they're actually winning. The Wings were down the first half, but she woke up the whole team on the second half and made a difference. But they still couldn't pull away with the win, right? So it says. So going back to Caitlin Clark in her WNBA debut, they had 21 million viewers. 2.1 million viewers on ESPN last night. All right, that's more viewers than 2 Christmas Day games last year, right? And that's more viewers than the most watched WNBA game in 20 years. They said it's a massive number, right? So the celebrities were going back to Angel Reese. The celebrities were in the building. A celebrity was in the building, and who would show up to the Dallas Wings game and brag about who she there. So let's listen to Mulatto real quick.
Why did you choose to come to the Dallas Wings game along the sea besides seeing Angel Reese? I love Texas, but I didn't want to be at her first game. Everybody gonna come later, but we did it first. And when you think about all the entertainment just with sports and rapping, acting, you name it, it's just so much around women right now. What do you think about that? You're the female. Baby, you better tap in or tap out. Girl power. Tap in or tap out. I'm here with rapper.
Tap in or tap out. Girl power. I'm curious if this is her first WNBA game she been to. Cause she acting like WNBA just started this year. Like girl power just started this year. When I look at the WNBA, ain't nothing special, too much special about Angel Reese, but ain't nothing too special about Angel Reese, but the fact that she's Angel Reese, right? She did lead the WNCAA basketball last season. She had the most triple doubles. She set a record. I'm not sure if that was the season or the season before, but she had the most double doubles, I believe, or triple doubles. I don't know. I think it's double doubles. She set a record. So she did set a record. She's not soft, right? She puts in her work. I was proud of her this time. I didn't see her falling on the ground after every good play. She don't have the lift that you would think she has, but her layups, I'm sure when they get against a tough team, like it's going to be a little bit tougher for her to score, but as long as she got the dog in her, a Red Bull Barbie, you know what I mean? Because that's what she is. She's a five energy, a little bottle of 5 energy for that Chicago team, right? Chicago is missing a couple players, so I'm not going to put it on them that they lost. But I would say that if they would have got the victory with Reese doing what she was doing right there, it would have looked really good. And I guarantee you that the internet would have been buzzing, even though they still buzzing, because all she got to do is make a basket. Like they love Angel Reese. They love you. They love you, Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark, you got a lot of hate, but they still love you. The numbers show how much they love you. But when it comes to I hate to say the black coach. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I don't know why it's always got to be black and white. But there's something about this love for Angel Reese. Maybe it has to do with the hate for Caitlin Clark. Like they don't want to see Caitlin Clark win. You can see it in the comments. Oh, Caitlin, the WNBA got the most viewers. So it's not Caitlin Clark's. It's not right. It's not her. It's not her. Why they got the most viewers that night? No, it's because Reese was playing the next day. Y'all, you know what I mean? It's the comments will tell you all how someone feels about someone else. So just to put it plain and simple, we need them both in the WNBA, but just the fact of the matter is, Caitlin Clark is not the best. Is maybe she's not the best player in the WNBA, but she's clearly the best player on her team. Angel Reese, not the best player on her team, not the best player in the WNBA. You can see how she dribbles. She's just not made to handle the ball, which something in basketball is kind of key. So she's not a ball handler. She can't handle the ball. She doesn't do a lot of clean basketball moves. She does throw that elbow out a lot, and later on they may start calling that offensive foul on her. But she does throw that elbow out a lot when she does her spin moves, when she's going in the rack. She plays a little bit of bully ball, and maybe she got away with it in college. But these veterans they gonna flop. They know how to flop. You know what I mean, in this one. So with that said, Angel Reese, she does have some growing to do, and so does Caitlin Clark, because she's not tough enough. If Caitlin Clark was as tough as Angel Reese, then we probably have a super rookie right now. But Caitlin Clark is not tough. She is not built for this. Like, get her open, get her a three ball. You know what I mean? She may need another star on the team to actually make it to the playoffs or actually go deep in the playoffs, because she is not is pretty much Iowa again right now. So they need her to play really, really good. They need a couple co-stars, you know what I mean, just to help her out. But Caitlin Clark, she is not good enough to actually run that Indiana Fever team, where Angel Reese is good enough to play her role on that team and for them to get somewhere. And if they go to the playoffs, they go to the championship. Guess who's in the spotlight? Angel Reese is in the spotlight. You know what I mean? That the people like Mulatto said she's showing up to see Angel Reese. She pulled up to Dallas to see Angel Reese. So with that said, Red Bull Barbie, keep going. Caitlin Clark, get a little tougher in there. Don't let them bully you like that, because it's like meat. You just like meat on a plate, you know what I mean? Just with wolves, they just want to shut you down. They want to make you sweat. They want to see you, and fall. You know what I mean? They want to see you fall every game. They don't want you to hit them 3-pointers. they don't want to see that light. Like there's a hate for you, right? And if you don't start playing like there's a hate for you, then you ain't gonna get the spotlight you want. You know what I mean? All this little celebrity you getting right now, it may not be that far if you don't form your game, but keep it up. You know what I mean? Both these ladies is doing their thing. Like I can't take none of these ladies one-on-one, so who am I to say anything? But I'm just saying it as a spectator. You know what I mean? So shout out to the girls WNBA. My predictions this year is the Las Vegas Aces will take it again, easily, single-handedly. Like, you go watch their highlights, like it's like street ball to them. They just playing around with them, you know what I mean? So shouts out to just bringing the WNBA back, you know what I mean? And I will be seeing Angel Reese soon at the game when they play the Sparks, right? And one last thing I want to bring up. Speaking of the Sparks, see, Kim Kardashian then got her hands wet in the WNBA. She done signed a some WNBA players. She signed Cameron Brink to the Skims, and what's her name, Candace Parker. She signed some WNBA players. She not missing out on the. She not missing this wave. I'll tell you that right now. She is not missing this wave. Kim Kardashian got her a few WNBA players. Look, Cameron Brink, rookie that just got signed to the Sparks. They got her in the Skims, you know what I mean? Like, But I'm wondering why Rakia Jackson ain't get the deal. You know what I mean? Look at Candace Parker. She got the Vegas player too.
I'm Candace Parker, Kelsey Plum, Skylar Diggins Smith, Dejanay Carrington, Cameron. If I had to describe myself in one word on the court, it would be menace. When you're on the court, nothing else matters. Me on the court is fire. I'm just ready to go to work. I want my legacy to be that I left the game in a better place. Everybody is wearing Skims.
Everybody's wearing skills. Even Luka Doncic. I'll tell you this right now. Ain't nobody in the WNBA or the NBA cry more than Luka Doncic. And I'm going to leave it like that. That's J to the P. Good in the hood. Y'all have a blessed one. Take care.